In Audio Reviews Audio Media Rep Part 107, Crafting Curious. Now, I'm a bit biased on this review as the audio that created this Audio Media Rep, but several people have suggested I include it in the series regardless, so I'm going to try to be as objective as possible. Crafting Curious is a feature-length documentary that can be found on YouTube, following the world's first all-Nordic Virgin cast and crew production of The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. You know, the one that was cancelled by the college 3 days before it was meant to open. The film follows the two directors throughout the entire year of putting the show together, starting with the giddy excitement of making world history through the trials and tribulations of facing institutionalized ableism throughout the project, and the behind the scenes, not only of how things fell apart at the end, but also how the team continued to work with the school after the fact to try to make their work worth it and helping students down the line anyway. What I really like about this documentary is that it both tells you the story of a community that went through some of the worst possible things, and you watched how it made them come together to create the friendships of a lifetime, but at the same time you also get to learn about the actual creation of the show, what kinds of changes they had to make it accessible for both the audience and those behind the scenes, and what can we learn from this process for other people who want to create accessible and inclusive professional level theater. And also you get to see the process behind how people who operate differently overcompensate to be taken seriously, which is so rarely clearly documented. And also I would say something about how deliberately accessible the editing choices were and how cool that is, and also the amazing sound design, but I did edit it, so that feels a little bit presumptuous. But either way, it is an important watch, and I feel like the theater community and wider world can learn a lot from it, so I do encourage you to check it out.